Welcome back to Nifty Garage. My name is Sheldon. Today I'm going to show you how to remove your speedometer out of your Nissan 370Z. Whenever you're dealing with airbag stuff, undo your battery. So we're going to go over here. There's a little plastic cover. You'll see the opening right there. Pop this cover off and the Torx will be up there. I put the socket in like loosely first. All right, so I'm on there. I'm going to have to get my impact on here. And more than likely, these bolts, this time it doesn't do it, the one time I say it, normally the bolt falls off into the steering wheel, which is totally fine because we're going to be able to access that when we do that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Put your Torx in here. And like that side fell off. So now that the airbag is unbolted, pull it straight out. And we're going to have some wires back here. We're gonna have two plugs and we're gonna have a third plug over here. So first things first, I'm gonna undo the airbag plugs. Let's pull this black portion out first. And if the airbag is blown, a lot of the times this plug will also burn. So pop that black piece out and then do the orange one. There's like a little clip right here that holds these airbag plugs that is attached to the clock spring. Make sure to undo it off of that clip first. Once you have that undone, loosen the 19. And this is a crash car, so your steering column should not have this play. This one does, just ignore it. I'm teaching you how to get the airbag and the steering wheel off. I have this 19 millimeter nut still on the steering shaft, and the reason you do that is because you're able to pull back and it will allow the steering wheel to come loose, because if that nut's not there, the chances of you knocking your teeth out while you pull the steering wheel is kind of high. So make sure to just loosen the nut, pop the steering wheel loose, finish taking the nut off, and then just slide this forward. Make sure no wires are getting hooked. Off. There's going to be Phillips heads under that. There's going to be a Phillips head there. And then there's also a Phillips head on the underside. All right, so let's loosen that out. Now that the third bolt is out, we can pull down on this, reach between the seat and pull up. That will pop straight up and it will disconnect off of the kick plate right there. Okay, so there's a plastic screw. This one was really easy to get off. There's a plastic screw that holds a post on for that lower kick plate. Remove that. Then we're gonna pull outwards towards the pedals. This piece comes off. And then we're going to want to undo the hood latch pull. And this is a crash car, so this pull tab, normally your section looks a lot better, your body panels are going to fit, but when this crashed, it actually pulled the cable and caused all this damage inside the car. So there's a Phillips head, so just loosen that all the way out. And then this lower piece should pop out. We're going to have a couple more screws in here. So I got the hood cable out of the latch assembly. Then we have two plugs. We have the OBD2 port, and then we have the keyless, or the key slot for the key. We're gonna get our clip remover right here, go in between the lower panel and the clip, give it a little twist. Then we're gonna take a flathead, and there's two tabs on each side of the OBD2 port. Press each side, and the OBD2 port will come out like so. And what I was talking about earlier with that cable, this is all bent, so it's kind of hard to see, but that cable comes through here, through this hole, and then it goes up in this slot, and there you'll see another slot right here. You actually have to pull the cable out, slide it out of the slot, and then out. That's how you get that out. We're gonna have a plate under here, which it's not mandatory to take off for the Speedo, so I'm not gonna take that off actually. Some of the cars that I work on, you do have to take that plate off. This one you don't, but there's gonna be 4 10mm bolts under here, and this is why I like to use the wobbly head one, because you can kind of visualize it while you're sitting in the seat, and it just helps get the bolt out. So there's 1, 2. And same thing for the right side of the column. Those screws are in the same location. And when you remove those four bolts, your Speedo is going to be loose. There's a plastic clip right here, and we're going to need to either cut that or pinch it. I'm going to try to pinch it because we can kind of see it good right now. All right, so that popped it out. It's going to free up a little space for us. Kind of hard to see in here, but we're going to see two plugs. There's one here, and then there is another one here, and then there's like this clip right here. It's virtually impossible to get to until you unplug that and kind of pull it out. This is just taped onto the harness, so if you give it a little tug, these will pull back. It's not super crucial. That is how you remove your speedometer on your Nissan 370Z.